The phone was still vibrating when she said it. "I'm going on a date with my supervisor." She didn't look at me. She was tying her hair in front of the mirror, the way she used to before our anniversaries. Her voice was casual, surgical. 13 years collapsed into a sentence. I watched her reflection instead of her face. The mirror showed everything she tried to hide: tight jaw, rehearsed calm, a woman already halfway out the door. "A date?" I asked. She shrugged. "Dinner, drinks, it's not a big deal." Something cold slid behind my ribs. I said, "If you walk out that door, everything changes." She smiled. A small, bored curve of the mouth. "You always overreact." The door closed behind her with a soft click. Not a slam, not a goodbye, just a sound like a lock turning inside me. We had built our marriage on silence disguised as peace. No fights, no shouting, just long corridors of unspoken things. Her phone started lighting up after she left. Messages I didn't open, names I didn't recognize, a supervisor who worked late, a woman who came home smelling like someone else's cologne. I replayed her words. "It's not a big deal." Betrayal never announces itself. It wears office clothes. It schedules itself between meetings. I sat at the kitchen table and realized something terrifying. She hadn't asked. She had informed me. That meant the decision had already been made. I thought of all the nights she'd come home late, the sudden gym memberships, the way she laughed at jokes I never heard. A double life doesn't start with sex. It starts with permission, and she had given it to herself. I didn't follow her. I didn't call her. I did something colder. I waited. While she poured wine for him, I pored over phone records. While she laughed in some dim restaurant, I watched timestamps stack into patterns. A man named Victor. Messages deleted but not erased. Hotel Wi-Fi network saved on her phone. I installed nothing. I broke nothing. I just observed. At night, she slept like a woman who believed she was winning. Her back to me. Her breathing steady. My mind was louder. I imagined them across a table. Her leaning forward. Him thinking he had found something that belonged to no one. I ordered a background check on Victor using an old contact from my past life. Divorced. HR complaints. Company policies violated before. Predators don't hunt randomly. They hunt women who are already leaving. Still, I needed proof she couldn't rewrite. So I waited for the mistake. It came in an email. An expense report. 2 names. 1 room. I printed everything. The hotel receipt. The deleted texts recovered from the cloud. The company policy highlighting termination for fraternization. She came home smiling. Perfume heavier than guilt. I placed the papers on the table. "Between us, what's this?" she asked. "A story," I said. "Read it." Her hands shook by page 2. By page 3, she sat down. "It didn't mean anything," she whispered. "Of course, it never does." I asked one question. "Did you love him?" Silence. That was my answer. Her eyes filled. Mine didn't. I had already grieved the woman she used to be. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I forwarded the file. To her company. To HR. To Victor's supervisor. From her laptop. With her login. She watched the sent confirmation appear. "What did you do?" "I warned you," I said. Her career died in an inbox. His marriage died the same way. No fists. No shouting. Just consequences. She collapsed onto the floor crying. Not for me. For what she lost. That's how I knew the marriage had ended long before the date. She moved out 2 weeks later. Left her rings. Took her excuses. The house feels larger now. Quieter. Honest. I don't replay the night anymore. I don't wonder what I could have done differently. Some doors are meant to close. Some warnings are meant to be ignored. She thought she was choosing freedom. She chose exposure. I didn't ruin her life. I stopped protecting the lie inside it. And when I pass the mirror now, I don't see a husband. I see a man who finally walked out without leaving.